Finally, Palantir is joining the S&P 500. 23rd September 2024. So Palantir has been on everyone's radar since it IPO'd in 2020, and it showed a lot of people a lot of gains pretty quickly when it went up to like $30 from like $9 back around when it was still new, and then it like just went down and down, and that is actually when I bought. So I actually bought later, like after all the hype was over and everything. I took that opportunity just to average down a little bit over the years. I even trimmed my position sometimes when I wasn't too sure about it. I always saw it as something that has blue chip potential or something like that. Like, it has a big valuation, it's getting big government contracts, it's in the AI and defense space, tech basically. And while like the next couple of years since its IPO it wasn't doing too well, the last couple of years it has been doing pretty well, and it's meant to be replacing American Airlines in the S&P 500, which American Airlines seems to only have like a value of like $7 billion right now. And since this news of Palantir has come out, it's gone up like 13% just like today, or like 10%, something like that. And historically, companies joining the S&P 500 has boosted their price even more for obvious reasons. I mean, you have all those indexes, BlackRock, Vanguard, and all the other investment funds which buy into the S&P 500. There's going to be a lot of money buying into Palantir. Even if you might think that this 13% jump is like pricing in everything, I think it will inevitably go up even more now. And I mean, the valuation is like 75 billion right now. So I mean, I wouldn't expect it to like 10x or something. It's not a penny stock, it's far from it, but it does have a bright future ahead of it from how it looks right now. However, the tensions around the world can affect it positively or even negatively, but so far, just on paper or how this thing is looking, judging by past events or something, it is looking good. It's had 4 consecutive quarters of positive net income, which is a key requirement to be included into the S&P 500. Which, by the way, I'm planning to make a video about what it takes to join the S&P 500. So if you're interested in that, let me know. I might make that as my next video. But the fact that it has joined the S&P 500 is quite a big deal, because the requirements to get in, these are companies, like companies in the S&P 500 are companies which are like defining the American economy in a sense. So they want to minimize companies that are going to make their economy look bad and drive their country's main index down. So it's kind of even more serious than something like there have been some stocks that join the NASDAQ and they're like penny stock kind of companies, and they kind of fail and the NASDAQ might kick them out or something. Looks like something like what's happening with Alpine 4, unfortunately. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but I'm part of that bag holding team right now. But joining the S&P 500 is a big deal. It is a pretty big deal. The fact that it's replacing American Airlines, so Palantir is like officially a big player now. And anyway, so that's all for this video, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.